This is the story of the meeting of Abdullah ibn Hudhafa al-Sahmi with the king of Persia. But what about his meeting with the emperor of Rome? His encounter with the Roman emperor happened during the caliphate of Umar ibn al-Khattab. May Allah be pleased with him. And it is one of the most remarkable stories from that era. In the 19th year after the Hijrah, Umar ibn al-Khattab sent an army to fight the Romans. Among the soldiers was Abdullah ibn Hudhafa al-Sahmi. At that time, the emperor of Rome, Heraclius, known as Caesar, had already heard reports about the Muslim soldiers, their strong faith, their firm belief, and their willingness to sacrifice their lives for the sake of Allah and His Messenger. Because of this, he ordered his soldiers, "If you capture any of the companions of Muhammad, bring him to me alive." By the will of Allah, Abdullah ibn Hudhafa was captured by the Roman army. They took him to their emperor and said, "This man is one of the early companions of Muhammad. He has fallen prisoner in our hands, so we brought him to you." The Roman emperor looked at Abdullah for a long time, then said, "I have an offer for you." Abdullah asked, "What is it?" The emperor replied, "I offer you to become a Christian. If you do, I will set you free and treat you with great honor." Abdullah replied firmly and proudly, "Impossible. By Allah, death is 1,000 times more beloved to me than what you are calling me to." The emperor then said, "If you accept my offer, I will make you my partner in ruling and share my kingdom with you." Abdullah smiled while still in chains and said, "By Allah, if you gave me everything you own and everything the Arabs possess just to make me leave the religion of Muhammad for even the blink of an eye, I would never do it." The emperor then said, "Then I will kill you." Abdullah calmly replied, "Do whatever you wish." The emperor ordered that Abdullah be crucified. Then he commanded his archers, "Shoot arrows near his hands." While the arrows were fired close to him, the emperor continued offering him Christianity, but Abdullah refused. Then the emperor ordered, "Shoot arrows near his feet." Again he asked him to abandon Islam, but Abdullah refused once more. So the emperor ordered them to stop and bring him down. Then he ordered a large pot to be filled with oil and heated over a fire until it began to boil. 2 Muslim prisoners were brought. The emperor ordered one of them to be thrown into the boiling oil. His flesh melted away until only his bones remained. Then the emperor turned to Abdullah ibn Hudhafa and again invited him to become a Christian. But Abdullah's refusal became even stronger. Finally, the emperor ordered that Abdullah himself be thrown into the boiling oil. As Abdullah was about to be thrown into the pot, tears came from his eyes. The emperor's men said, "He has cried." They assumed he had become afraid. The emperor ordered them to bring him back. When Abdullah stood before him again, the emperor asked, "Woe to you! What made you cry?" Abdullah replied, "The only thing that made me cry is that I said to myself, 'Now I will be thrown into this pot and my life will end.' I wish I had as many souls as there are hairs on my body so that each one could be thrown into this pot for the sake of Allah." The emperor was astonished and said, "Would you kiss my head, and I will release you?" Abdullah asked, "And will you release all the Muslim prisoners as well?" The emperor replied, "Yes, all of them." Abdullah thought to himself, "An enemy of Allah whose head I kiss, and in return he frees me and all the Muslim prisoners, there is no harm in that." So he went forward and kissed the emperor's head. The Roman emperor then ordered that all the Muslim prisoners be gathered and released, and they were handed over to Abdullah. When Abdullah returned to Medina and told the story, Umar ibn al-Khattab said, "It is the duty of every Muslim to kiss the head of Abdullah ibn Hudhafa, and I will begin." Then Umar ibn al-Khattab stood up and kissed Abdullah's head.